Welcome back and thanks for tuning in. In part one, I had taken a small portion, as you can see here, of this very generously donated by a good friend of mine, 1/4-inch hardwood plywood, and put together the shelf for a much more elaborate desktop organizer. To date, I'd only made these smaller ones. These are just 2 chambers, well, 2 drawers each, and they're just stackable. They work really well. I like them. So I thought I would try taking on something a little bit more elaborate, something that has multiple drawers and of course multiple divided sections. And again, I put together this in part one. Went together really well. It took, well, not a horrible amount of time, but it did take quite a while to do. And of course I used one of the small offcuts from it to make sure that when I made these cuts, I didn't waste any of the wood. So yeah, it's all set now. So all I need to do is, in a much shorter time frame, take some 1/8 inch acrylic, cut the sizes. I don't have to make any rabbets or anything. It welds up so nicely and welds up a lot faster and sets up a lot faster than wood and glue. I like the look of them, but I also really like the look of the wood. So I think they go hand in hand quite well. You be the judge as this project finishes up in this video, and let me know what you think of it. So it took me less than 20 minutes to cut all the pieces for the 3-inch ones. I'm going to do it in 2 batches, the 3-inch drawers first, and then the 4-inch drawers. They're all going to get seen in here, but I'm not going to bother showing you the footage for the 4-inch ones. It's exactly the same, except they're just a little bit taller. So as you can see, that's all it takes to weld these together. It's methylene chloride, and it evaporates ever so fast, and in less than about probably about 5 seconds, it's quite solid, and I can just move on to the next joint, and I can do each drawer individually. If you're more concerned about the actual quality of the welds, as in you're going to make this hold water or something, I usually assembly line this, and I will do 1 panel on each, and then rotate to the next one, because there are 5 drawers of this size. So by the time I get back to the original one again, it is well and truly solid, and again, you don't have to have any issues with possible bubbles and stuff like that. So the other thing you'll notice is this is the top. At the bottom currently, that is going to be the front panel, and that little top section you see there that sticks up above, I decided to do this instead. All the drawers I've done before had a back where they slide into, and they just butted against that, and that was the end of it. This is going to be open in the back, and I wanted it to have a solid stop. So when it gets to the end of the drawer, the end of the slide range, is just going to butt against that little lip that's there, and that's going to keep it from going any further. Last time I did these, I had welded them together first and then sanded them up, and I thought it might be better just to do the sanding initially, get all the little bits and pieces off and have them roughed up nicely, and then weld them up afterwards. I want to see how they compared. Obviously the sanding is a little bit more straightforward this way, because there aren't any corners you have to worry about, but there might be a bit of issue with welding, because when you weld it, that frosted section becomes a little bit more clear, as you're going to see here shortly. This is underneath where the handle's going to be, so you're not going to actually see this. So I thought it wouldn't really matter. So let me know what you think when you finally see the drawers all together. There isn't really much more to this video, because this is very, very straightforward. And maybe just because I do an awful lot of acrylic welding that it goes so quickly, but each drawer was less than 2 minutes in time each, whereas obviously doing rabbets and doing this all out of hardwood ply would take an awful lot longer than that, and of course it has to set up overnight, and in this case each of those were done in a few moments and could be used. This is like 5 minutes after I welded these on, so this is very, very straightforward and easy to do. And I do like how these drawers close like this. This is definitely my preference from now on. It's a nice clear stop. It doesn't look ugly or anything, and that's a simple matter of cutting the 4-inch drawers, and there you go. It again didn't take any length of time at all, and it's done. So I'm gonna load this up with stuff, Still haven't decided what I want to do with that big central section. I think for the moment I will just leave it as an open section. I'll just put stuff in there as a shelf. Let me know what you think about that as well, and of course the project in general. I have thought possibly what I might do is finish the top of this in oil as well, just like the desk it's going to sit on. I think it's probably a good idea. So anyway, thank you very much. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video, and bye for now.